Good morning, people. It's now Wednesday, the 17th devotion, and I'm trusting you're going to have a fantastic day. We're talking about one thing, that one thing that if you did it, a whole bunch of other things easier to do or unnecessary, maybe. So one thing that Jesus told the rich young ruler was that he lacked love. One thing was necessary, that he stopped trying to be the legal guy and get to heaven because of his good behavior, but he needed just to love God. Now, when we love God, there's got to be some sort of evidence in our own lives, and the one will test the other. And so we're talking about the characteristics of this love according to 1 Corinthians 13. We're at verse 7 right now, and it says this: love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. My problem with this verse is the word all. You mean persecution, pain, suffering, sickness? Is that encompassed in this word called all? Well, apparently it is. Now, if we're going to survive all of those things, yesterday we said we need courage. Today I'm going to tell you we need, and I love this word, fortitude. Fortitude. It's like a fort. You've got to protect the fort of your mind. You've got to have this ideal that says, I'm going to protect myself, I'm going to watch over myself, and I'm going to make sure that I honor God in doing those things and protecting my attitude, protecting the things that I need to do around me. Now, fortitude is a great word, but in order for fortitude to happen, people, listen carefully. I'm not being mean. I've got to tell you, you've got to toughen up. You've got to toughen up a little bit, You've got to pass a few of the tests. Now, the Apostle Paul was a great example of how to do this. Paul was a hardened old Christian soldier, onward Christian soldiers. He was at the front. And the all for Paul that I'm talking about, he speaks about in 2 Corinthians chapter 11. His all that we're speaking about encompass this incredible suffering. This is what he said: I have worked much harder, been in prison more frequently, been flogged more severely, been exposed to death again and again. 5 times I received from the Jews the 40 lashes minus 1. 3 times I was beaten with rods. Once I was stoned. 3 times I was shipwrecked. I spent a night and a day in the open sea. I have been constantly on the move. I have been in danger from rivers, in danger from bandits, in danger from my own countrymen, in danger from Gentiles, in danger in the city, in danger in the country, and have often gone without sleep. I have known hunger and thirst, and have often been gone without food. I have been cold and naked. Besides everything else, I face daily the pressure of my concern for all the churches. Man, all of those things, and this old soldier is still going. I don't want to lay us all on a guilt trip, but like I said yesterday, I feel like a bit of a wimp. And I meet with people who I think, I don't want to be judgmental, although maybe I sound like arrogance, but I've got to tell you, we've raised a generation of Christian wimps. Where I speak to people who say, hey man, I'm not coming back to this church, the sermon was 10 minutes too long. You laugh. I promise you, I've met people like that. Oh, I don't like this church because the music is too loud, and when are we going to sing more hymns? I'm going to leave this church. And I'm thinking, what? What kind of generation of believers have we raised up that will do such stupid stuff in the name of just being comfortable? You see, like I said yesterday, the comfort has become greater than the commission. And I say this with all the kindness that I can. We've missed the point. We've missed the point completely, if that's what we're thinking. We've missed the point of people. We need to toughen up. We need to keep going like this. And I want to tell you, there's not going to be many of us left at the very end. And how sad will that be? So let's toughen up a little bit. Let's stop whining. Don't you hate whiners? People who whine all the time about this and about that, and this wasn't up to standard, this wasn't up to scratch. Do you know what? People, we haven't got time for that. Have a look at the all that Paul had to contend with: shipwreck, beating, 39 stripes, prison, hunger, pain, suffering. And we whine about the fact that our chairs aren't too comfortable, and there wasn't a parking in the car park for me. For goodness sake, people, I really think maybe we need to toughen up a little bit and have a look at Paul as our example of someone who at the end of his life was to say, yes, this has been fun, man. This has been good. I have fought a good fight. I've run the race. I've kept the faith. And I have not put up with whining. Oh, man. What a great man. And you love this guy. Man, I wish we could have more like him. We have got some like that, fortunately. Love these people. Love them. And they're the ones at the end of the day, they're going to reap the reward of God saying, well done, good and faithful servant. Come and receive your reward. You get no comfort here, but you're going to get plenty of it in heaven. It's going to be awesome. Going to be awesome. So people, sorry, that's a bit of a tough message today, but suck it up. We'll be fine. Cheers, guys. Have a great day. Bye.